In this video I'm going to show you how to make a Slimming World style couscous cake. I made a couscous cake for one of my sweet treats that I took to work on my birthday, and I've had some comments on that video asking me to show how to make it, so that's what I'm going to do. I am going to make a chocolate orange flavoured one, but really the possibilities are pretty much endless with any flavours that you want to add. You could add mincemeat near Christmas time, that would be nice, or chocolate, Nutella. I'm going to use Choc, which is the chocolate orange flavour. You could use lemon curd or fruit, any kind of fruit you want to put in there, but you have to remember to sin your fruit. Banana is really nice, again you would have to sin that. So it's just a case of using the main ingredients. So I've got couscous and eggs, they are the main ingredients, and then sin whatever additional flavours you put in there. Essences are obviously free, so you could use almond essence or salted caramel essence. I'll try and put some example flavourings and sin values below, and if I don't, put a comment to remind me to do so. So let's start. I'm going to first of all weigh out 75 grams of couscous. £75. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my flavourings to this, as it's easier to mix it when the couscous is dry rather than once it's been soaked. So I have got my Sweet Freedom Choc in the chocolate orange flavour, but it also comes in a normal chocolate flavour and a coconut flavour. The coconut flavour is my favourite flavour, but I'm finding it tricky to get hold of it unless I pay £3.50 a pot. I wish I'd opened this before I started the video. It's done now. But in Aldi these are 99p, so I feel a bit begrudged to spend £3.50 on a bottle when you can get them for 99p. So I'm going to measure these with a teaspoon measure, and the Choc shot is half a tin for a teaspoon. So I am going to put 8 teaspoons in here, which will be 4 Syns. And there we go. I'm next going to put some boiling water over the top of it so that it can soak through with that. I'll just put the kettle back on and put that on now. And just to let you know, I have preheated the oven to 180 degrees, and I have lined a dish with some greaseproof paper. Kettle has boiled. Okay, so the trick is to not add too much water, but to add enough water. If you don't add enough, the cake will become dry, and if you add too much, it's going to be soggy. So pretty much want to cover the couscous. Like so. And I'm just going to give it a mix. It smells really nice. And we need to wait for that to soak up all the moisture. In the meantime though, we can separate some eggs. I'm going to need the whites in a bowl that has the capacity to whisk. So I suppose you could do it with your own hands if you wanted to, or I'm going to use the easy way and use a food processor. Okay, so I've just been waiting for the couscous to fully absorb the boiling water that I've put on top of it, and I believe it now has. I'm going to add extra chocolate chips. Obviously, if you wanted, you could just call that 4 Syns with just the chocolate in. I'm going to put chocolate spots in as well. Again, put in as many as your Syns will allow. I'm going to put in 20 grams, which is 6 Syns. So if I got to not overdo it this time. 16, 17, 19, 20, that's it. So I'll put in my 20 grams of chocolate spots, and I can now add my egg yolks as well, and I'm going to give that a mix. Okay, next I need to whisk up the egg whites, so I'm going to do that with my food processor. You could do it by hand, it might take longer, or if you've got a handheld whisk or even a Mincemeat, you could use that. And you want to do that until it is nice and stiff, which I have done. And I'm now going to add this to the chocolatey couscous mixture. Okay, and I need to fold this in nice and gently so that you don't knock the air out that you've just created with the whizzing effect. Okay, I'm now going to pour this into the tin. So satisfying. I'm going to swap hands because I'm not cat-handed. I obviously want every last drop so that I get what I have allowed for my Syns. And I'm just going to spread that out to cover the base of my dish. And I'm going to put this in the oven for about half an hour. Here it is. And I'm going to portion it into 4, and then because we've put 10 Syns of Choc shot and Choc chips, that will make it 2.5 Syns for a quarter. And then I'm going to put another teaspoon of Choc over the top to make it look pretty. Might be a bit hot to try, but I really want to try this. That's yummy. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do make this cake, please tag me on Instagram with a picture. I would love to see how it turns out. And if you have any other questions or requests or anything at all, if you've got ideas of different flavours, please comment them down below. And don't forget, I will be uploading again on Friday night, Saturday morning, depending on how much time I have to get the weekly vlog up. And I'll see you soon. Bye.